Welcome to KZCF Live. I'm Tom Vance, and I'm joined today with Adrian Vazquez, Director of El Concilio. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And you have a great program, the Aztec Academy,
Yes.
and it serves children in need of bilingual tutors who communicate with parents and listen to educational concerns. So tell us more about the Aztec Academy and this program.
Yeah, the Esta Academia Educativa, which is connected to education. It's a program that has been able to get kids who are struggling with the language barrier and also getting the support from parents. With the program having a lot of volunteers from Western Michigan University, different organizations that come in, said, well, we want to help, how we can help. We know the struggles of many of our Latino kids not advancing in education or dropping out of, high school. So we said, well, this is, I think, in a way we can help. We have a program that I want to create, and that was 2 years ago that we started with a few kids. Now going with up to 15, and with the support with other organizations, we're going hit our goal of 30 kids of the end of this school year.
Okay. And this program takes place at the St. Joseph Parish where El Concilio is headquartered?
Correct. We have, we do the after school program, basically the support after school. Kids, get out of school after, get home at 5. So we do that whole program about an hour or two a day. So that way, kids who are not able to stay after school and other different programs, there is a way to bring that extra support or give them the access to a program that they can, get when they get out of school. And we understand a lot of parents, have to work, so a lot of kids, have to make home right away after school. And then parents, after work, they get out of work after 5, then they bring them to us, say, well, my kid is struggling, I want him the support that he needs, and I also want to help him. So we are able, with our tutors who are bilingual, get them that support and get the parents involved, because we know that getting the parents involved, can make a lot of difference in the education of our children.
And how do you link up the tutors with the children?
So, like I said, our tutors are bilingual. They're in cultural also competent. Most of them, born in a same family environment. That their parents, spoke the language, or the parents, their first been here. 20 or so years, and this new Latinos are first generation, so they went through the same situation, and they understand. So they go, okay, we want to help. How we can help. We went through this, and we don't want no other kids to go through the same situation. So we want to help them. As we got some help, and we know there's not a lot of help out there because our parents, because they're focused on work, giving us the things we need, food, clothing, housing. They don't really. Sometimes don't have the time, but I was like, I want them, understand that there's an organization, there's a program that it's there for their children.
And does the Aztec Academy go for one school year? Is it a 1-year program, or is it something that would students continue with their tutor beyond just the first school year?
So we've been doing like for the school year, but they also have it in the summer. Try to still continue their education this summer, because we know that in the summer is when kids lose a lot of what they learn over the whole year. So we want to keep them on reading and doing some of the math, the science. That sometimes is more difficult, and kids struggle a lot.
Right. And what age groups is this for?
So we don't. We don't have an age limit. If they're already in first grade or in kindergarten, they want to parents want them to come in for reading and things like that. Most of the time, we take them and they go to the high school.
Okay. And then you have a way to get the word out too. Obviously, you had to find people. You had to find the bilingual mentors, and then you needed to get the word out for families who want their children to benefit from this tutoring program.
Right. Yeah. Within getting tutors from the university, we work with the OD5s, Omega Delta, Phi fraternity, that is Latino led fraternity, and also other organizations, LSA, that have been, kind of want to join and help us, with the program. And at the same time, they talk to their parents, they talk to the neighbors, and then we're in the church, we're in Edison, where, it's the most diverse neighborhood and where more Latino families live. So we pass a flyer, we talk to the church, and so, and just word of mouth, and then At the same time, we talk to different teachers and council public schools that said, if children are struggling and they know they're not staying after school, and any of the programs that are already in place, send them our way. We're just, close that they can walk by, or walk from home, or we can send them, a ride. So.
Mhm. And is it 2 year, you've been doing this for 2 years now?
Correct.
And are you hoping to add capacity to the number of students and getting more bilingual tutors?
Correct. And as we get more children, participating, we get more tutors. At the same time, we need more resources to, get supplies, as pencils, paper, crayons, anything that most of our, children will need for school projects and things like that.
Right.
So this program that we're applying, or this grant that we're applying, it's basically will help us continue expanding the program, because like we started with a few kids. Now we want to go to 30
Right.
kids, and obviously most of the time resources are minimal for
Right.
for organizations like ours.
And the tutors are obviously tutoring, but you also talk about mentoring
Mhm.
in the program.
Yes.
So how would you, what kind of mentoring can is going on there?
Well, as most of our children, notice in the past 2 years, the program have seen like most of our volunteers come in like for those 2 years straight. So they kind of made a connection. So now they know, oh, you going to college, or oh, you going to Western, oh, what are you studying, what are you doing? I want to go, to Western. I want to go, learn what you're doing. And I like I hear what I hear from you, what you're doing. So that's as a way to, these kids now are turning to not just helping them with homework, but helping them to see that they can, the role models, the mentors, so they can start helping them with other situations, like if they're also struggling with, behavioral issues, the parents and the volunteers now are also turning to tutors and helping out with the situations that they're coming up with different students.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Aztec Academy is a great way to promote equity.
Yes.
For everyone the community that you're serving.
Yep. Like I said, the program is, bringing the support for those that don't have it at this point, and those are struggling. This is a thing, it's a good example how equity works, trying to bring that support for those who are not getting that support from any other place.
Mm-hmm.
But the council as an organization has been there, for the Latino community, and our focus now is to increase more of that support to Latino kids to ensure that we lower the level of dropouts in the future, and also, by giving them the support now to our children.
Wow. El Concilio is having a great impact.
Thank you.
And anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, like I said, it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the volunteers, the parents, who support and have been trusting us, that this program and others are also under the Aztec Academy, because that's just one component, as the Academia Azteca Educativa. Then we have the cultural part, and then we have the physical, kind of the social emotional development part. So it's a lot of things that the Aztec Academy is doing for our Latino families and children.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing today.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Good luck.
Thank you.